Okay, how is everyone doing?
Yeah.
Okay, we are back uh, talking about our trip of a lifetime, and it was amazing to Africa, Ghana. Okay, so take it away, my love.
Yeah. First of all, we'd like to thank everybody that's given so far into
Yes,
the project that Yahuwah put on my wife's heart to be a blessing to the people. It happens to be in the community where the chief offered us the property. So, as a way of saying thank you for what he's doing,
yes,
we did say we were going to be a blessing to the community, not only build our home there, but also be a blessing to the community and the people. Because that's why they're inviting
yes,
the diaspora in, the blacks from around the world. That's why they're inviting them back in to not only welcome, them home because they've never been welcomed anywhere,
yes,
but also so that we could be a blessing to the people there because we have a lot more to give than we realize. And in resources, financially, we're in, even if you say you don't have any money, you're in a better position than most of them are. So you do have monies you can contribute to be a blessing. We give monies here, we don't see any return.
no,
So this is an opportunity to give somewhere where you can see a return. And so that's why they invited blacks from all over the world back home to Africa. So we can also be a blessing. But also it'll provide us with a place of peace because we never had peace. If you never lived in peace, you don't know what it's like.
I know.
And I've talked to people who have been to Africa before, but they didn't experience what we experienced because most people, I think I'd said it before, when they go on a trip, they go to a hotel,
Luxury.
5-star luxury hotel, and they shop in the hotel, they eat in the hotel, and if anything, they'll go on a tour somewhere and come right back to the hotel. So they don't really get a sense of the people, the actual people. So we did. We got a chance to mingle with the people throughout the nation of Ghana because we went all over Ghana. So it gave us a better perspective. And what we realized is that they're very welcoming, they're very warm, and it just made us feel like we were at home for the first time in our lives. That's why we're moving back because we love that feeling. But we want to thank those that have given already, even if you can't, afford but a couple dollars. The PayPal information is in the description box. So whatever you give will be a blessing to provide them with restroom facilities. It'll be the first one in this particular community that they have. And the particular community where we were offered this particular land was the area called Winneba, which is right on the coast, and it's between Accra, which is the main airport where you fly into, and also the castles, the different slave dungeons. So it's a main route, and so a lot of tour buses go along that route. So whenever they need to use the restroom or whatever, they have to find a facility, and there's very few there where the people that are comfortable on the bus are comfortable to go to a restroom. So this will provide a really nice place for them to go to the restroom. It'll also bring resources and commerce into the little community because as the buses come in for the people who use the restroom, it'll provide an opportunity for the people to sell their products and items because everybody is very industrious there. That's how they make their living, by buying and selling, or either creating, crafting, and selling. So, no telling what this is going to do. And so you need to be a part of it because it's going to be a blessing. And Yahuwah's going to bless you for doing it. The people are already excited, and I'm sure because the chief was excited when we mentioned that this is what we were told to do. So get on board, be a part of it. We're going to do it in 3 phases. And then they'll send us pictures back showing the construction as it goes so that we'll know that the monies are being used as it was designated. But yeah, this is your opportunity to be a blessing to someone outside of the United States.
Yes.
Okay, we give to Red Cross, we give to all of these cancer society, we give to all of this stuff. and
You don't
we
know
don't know
where
where
the
the money goes. And most cases, it don't help us as a people.
No.
So this we know is going to help us as a people, as a black people. So that's
Yeah.
why we're excited about doing it. Everywhere you go in Ghana, you will be offered land because they want us there. They want us to be a blessing there, to spend our dollars there. The investment opportunities there, like I had said before, are just astronomical. Everywhere you look, you see an opportunity. And it's easy to start business there. You can have an idea one day and in business the next. They don't have a lot of red tape like we have here in America because they want you to do business. And they make it as easy as possible for you to do business. Because when you do business, you employ the local people. And that helps bring them up out of their situation, their plight. Even though they're happy and content and very caring and loving with where they're at, but we know that they can be in a better position because we've seen it, around the world. We've seen it in the Western world especially. So we're raising their awareness of what can be done. And so people go and people complain about things, but then they don't want to do anything about it. So I've always been the one that said, well, if you can complain about it, then you should be able to do something about it. Because if you're not going to do something about it and you have an opportunity to, then stop complaining about things. So anyway, thank you for all those that are doing that. If we don't, get the target amount, then we'll just, supply the rest ourselves and receive the blessing, from it. But anyway, a little bit more about the trip. Every area is different, but what we noticed is it's just so populated. I was expecting jungle everywhere, and then maybe a hut here or a hut there, a house here, a house there. But it's almost just wall to wall city. There's just so many people there. And the people that are in the northern area, a lot of those villages, young people have escaped from those, came to the cities, seeking a better life. So there's a lot of people in the cities. And it's very crowded and full of opportunities.
Okay, so I was thinking about when we were going into the castle, which is a dungeon, and I remember this little kid says, I'm walking, not trying to buy anything or nothing like that, because they will hit you up to buy. Their goods and stuff, and they have beautiful work. See, these are some earrings that I got there. So, but beautiful stuff. And so anyway, I'm focusing, just trying to get to the dungeon and not, And he looked at me and said, "That's why you're here. You're here to help us." And I was like, wow. I was like, that really touched me. And I could see his face now, just smiling, saying, he was like, like, why aren't you stopping and buying my goods? Because you're here to help us. That's why you came. So we have to know, okay, we're here to be a blessing.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here to be a blessing. And we get caught up with our own self, getting my nails done, getting my hair done, my toes done, my manicure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're here to be a blessing.
Yeah, and there's plenty of opportunities to be a blessing. And this is one.
Right.
That you can be a part of, if you desire to be a blessing.
Yeah.
The people there, they're not so much into begging, but they want you to buy something from them. Because one young man, what he was selling, I wasn't really interested in. It was good work and everything. I forgot what it was, but anyway, so I just gave him some money, and he didn't want to take the money unless I took the item, because, he didn't want me to be patronizing him in that way. He really wanted to sell me something that he had made, and so I took the item, that he was selling. But they're, like I said, they're almost all of them are entrepreneurs. They do business. That's how they make their living, and they don't mind doing it. Some of them do a little bit better than others, but the main thing that they're interested in is education for their children and be able to provide food. So if they can provide food, shelter, and education, they're happy.
Yeah.
You know, as far as several pairs of shoes and all that. Some of them never had any shoes; they just have flip flops, or and then some of them are barefooted. And so I remember one guy asked me. He said, "If you have any old clothing."
Yes.
You
I'm
know,
bringing
he
all
said,
my clothes.
He said, we could welcome old clothing. And so I hate giving people old clothes because, it's like, you want to do better than that. You want to give them new stuff. You don't want to give them old stuff. But I mean, he asked for it. So what we're going to do is when we get out of here for good, we're gradually selling off stuff. I already put one car up for sale. I'm waiting to get it sold. But anyway, we're going to be giving away things and selling things. So as far as the clothing and all that, because it's so warm there all the time, we don't really need a lot of the clothing that we have here in the South. And so we were going to give them to Goodwill, which I know goes to good use, Salvation Army, whatever. But now what we're going to do is we're going to just ship all of our stuff there and let them have whatever they may want. I got a lot of leather coats. No need a leather coat there. But what they'll do is they'll take the leather and make items out of it. I got this bad backpack that is part leather and part material, mostly leather, part material, and so what they do is they strip the different items and they use them to make stuff. And like I said, they're very creative, tremendous workmanship, and they take pride in what they do. They don't just throw stuff together. So the items are really nice, and maybe the next show we'll show you some of the things because we haven't shown anything really. We bought a lot of stuff. We bought because we wanted to support them.
Yeah.
Plus, we needed some items anyway, so we took basically empty suitcases and then brought them back filled, with stuff. Yeah. So anyway, help us to be a blessing to them. And we're preparing to go back, like I said, and letting other people know. We already got several people that said they're signing up for the tour so that they can experience what we experience. Everybody's experience will be different, but it'll be great.
Yeah, and I'll put the information in the description box about the tour. Yes. Okay.
So next time we'll show some of the items that we got. And the prices are incredible.
Okay. Bye.
See you next time.
Okay.
Be blessed.